Hello, Gemini. Thank you so much for joining me today on Fortune's Wheel Tarot. This is going to be a timeless Akashic Tarot reading for you. So whenever this message finds you is when it's meant for you. I offer this for the highest good to benefit the planet. Release me from any blocks and restrictions. May this serve all who need. Spirit and angel guides, keepers of the divine white light, keepers of the Akashic records, Ascended Masters, what are the messages for Gemini at this time, please? Messages for Gemini at this time, please. Thank you. Your first card out is the number 12, the Scribe, Major Arcana in the Akashic Tarot. Your second card is the Three of Keys, the Chess Game. Your third card is the Two of Keys, the Treasure. On the bottom of this deck, the Eight of Roses, Sangha Community. This card is about finding those people that are of like mind, your tribe, your community, whatever that means to you. If we zoom in on this card, you can see there are many different symbols on this card of different religions, walks of life, dream catcher. If you can't make these out, a Tibetan bell. There are many different signs and symbols. You can see the people sitting here at the table, very happy and engaged with one another. And this is about finding that community for you, Gemini, whatever that means for you. So perhaps you found that community, perhaps you're seeking them out now. At any rate, it's a good group of people for you to be in. We all like to be with people who are like-minded, even if we're individuals. It's nice to find people who have similar ideals and morals and beliefs as we. I'm going to clarify these Akashic Tarot cards with a few cards from the Everyday Witch Tarot. Thank you, Spirit and Angel Guides, for these messages for Gemini. What are the clarifying messages, please, from the Everyday Witch Tarot? Please and thank you. I am struggling. One more. Messages for Gemini, please. On the Scribe, we have the Fool. On the Three of Keys, the Chess Game, the Page of Pentacles. On the Two of Keys, the Treasure, the Knight of Wands. And on the bottom of this deck, the Three of Pentacles. So these cards usually clarify each other for me, the ones on the bottom of the decks. So perhaps this is something that you are building a foundation in right now. Maybe this is where your foundation lies, is in your community. Perhaps you're building this foundation of like-minded friends, becoming family. And on the bottom of these two are the Divine Physician and the Star. So divine healing and your hopes and dreams becoming reality. The first cards for you, Gemini, the Scribe, clarified by the Fool. The Scribe is a card that signifies higher learning in the Akashic Tarot. Scribes in ancient times used to be the most learned people of their time. They would transcribe holy texts, law, all kinds of religious texts, everything. And this is a time of heightened learning and awareness for you right now, Gemini. This is a major arcana in the Akashic Tarot, number 12, reduces to a 3. And it's basically, you can see all those scribes on the floor, the scrolls on the floor there as the scribes are working. It's about knowledge, it's about information, and what you would like to learn about. What is it that you are compelled to learn about, to have more information about? Is there something that pulls at you, that interests you? If it's watercolor painting, if it's welding, if whatever it is. There's a video on YouTube about it. You know, you can go to the library, of course, and I love books. But of course, everything is on YouTube now. So put your feelers out, and maybe you already know. You know, I'm sure many of you do already know. But this Fool, clarifying this, is all about new beginnings, taking that leap of faith. So whatever that means for you, new opportunity, new enthusiasm about learning about something, and that's exciting. That's exciting. Learning can be a wonderful adventure, and I believe that we all should be lifelong learners. Not necessarily enrolled in a school particularly, but maybe there's a lecture that you could attend. Maybe there's just, you know, someone speaking at your local library or your local community center, or, you know, maybe you're an artist. Maybe it's someone, you know, you're going to see some type of display of someone's pottery or artwork, or, you know, it could mean many things to many different people, but perhaps that has something to do with what it is that you are seeking out. It doesn't necessarily have to be something that is book learning, so to speak. But there is information to be found in many ways. So keep those doors open for the scribe. Be open to new information, and with the Fool clarifying, of course, be ready to take that leap of faith, of something that you love, that will bring you joy, something that you're excited to learn about. Look into those things. Learning doesn't have to be boring. The next cards out for you are the Three of Keys, the Chess Game, and the Page of Pentacles. For this Three of Keys card, you can see there that the Queen is on her side, and there are many pieces on this chessboard, and this represents potentially a situation around you in which people are not necessarily there for the joy of being there. The chess game can indicate some type of conflict, maybe in your home, work. But the key to this card is to look around you at the people that are in your game, so to speak, the people that are playing in your game, in your movie, and examine why they're there and if you want them to remain, and potentially what moves you want to make next with regard to that. If there's something or someone that needs to be removed from your life, that is up to you. The Page of Pentacles clarifying this. This, of course, is about new beginnings. It could be a new job or promotion. Could be new housing. But it's a solid beginning. The Page of Pentacles is, he's got his map, and he knows which direction he's going, and he's got the coin to get there. So the important thing is, with these two cards together for me, is wherever you may be heading, whatever direction you're heading, Gemini, who do you want to be with you? Who do you want by your side when you arrive? Maybe there's a change of scenery or a change of community for you. But you have a solid foundation, and this new beginning, whatever venture you're undertaking is a solid one, however that resonates for you. The next cards we have out for you are the Two of Keys, the Treasure, and the Knight of Wands. The Two of Keys, the Treasure, is a card of the light within you that nothing can touch. You can see that this room has been robbed. Everything is overturned except this box here on the table that has this light shining from it. And that represents the light within you, Gemini. And that no matter what happens, nothing can touch the essence that is within you. The soul that is within you. Nothing can dim the light that shines from within. So it just resonates with this chess game that if there are people that you're trying to cut out of your life right now, this seems to be the right decision with this Page of Pentacles. You're making decisions for your future and protecting that light within is not a sin, Gemini, and it's not the wrong thing to do. You have to do that because no one else is going to. No one else is going to. And this has been clarified by the Knight of Wands. This, by some people, is looked at as a lusty card, a lusty, free-willed, free-spirited person. And I don't like to look at it as a negative connotation with that. But I feel like perhaps for some of you, maybe you have felt plundered. Maybe someone has, abused your emotions, abused your good nature. And you've had enough of that, And you can only let someone dim your light for so long before you just can't tolerate it anymore. So, however this resonates for you, Gemini, don't dim your light. Don't hide your light under a bushel. And this also can stand for creativity, positivity, creativity, a passionate nature. It doesn't have to be a negative connotation to it. And maybe that's just the treasure you're trying to find within yourself again, is that free-spirited person that's maybe been shut up in this box for too long. So maybe there are some people that you're cutting out of your life right now, entirely up to you, that have been causing you to dim your light for far too long. And it's time that you finally opened up to the community of people that will love you and, respect you for who you are. I pulled a couple of cards because I generally read for myself to get into the flow before I do all these readings for the signs, Gemini, and I felt like these messages were intended for the collective, so I left them out to share with all the signs. This is from the Universe Has Your Back deck. When I lean on certainty and faith, I change my mind about the world I see. And how this may relate to you potentially is how you see yourself, and finding that light, that certainty and faith that your eternal self is always with you and is always open and loving to you, Gemini. Open your mind to that. Have certainty that your higher self is always there and always loving and open to you. The next card that I pulled is from the Wild Offering Oracle, and I felt this was meant for the collective as well. Striving. Eventually, the individual ego's drive to make things happen falls away, replaced with a relaxed, trusting openness to answers as they arise. Thank you, Divine, for letting me move with the flow. So I believe that that's what this Fool card is all about, is going with the flow and taking that leap of faith. Again, the Page of Pentacles. You know, sometimes you can let the game play out, Gemini. You can just be an observer and watch and let the game play out. And in the meantime, you've already made provisions. You've already made arrangements about where you're going to head, depending on or not how the game plays out. You may have already decided where you're going, regardless of how the game ends, so to speak. You know, find that value within yourself and know that light that is within you. That passion and creativity, that's always with you too, Gemini. Sometimes we might have to dig to find it. Maybe we've dimmed it for a long time because we thought that's what we had to do. But you don't have to do that, and anyone who would want you to do that is not worthy of your time, if I might say so, and be so bold. I'm going to pull a card for you from the Shaman's Dream Oracle. I thank you so much for joining me, Gemini. I appreciate you taking your time to come and watch this reading. And if you like it, please like and subscribe right now for me. I appreciate every view, and I really appreciate you supporting my channel. Thank you. It means the world to me. Shaman's Dream Oracle message for Gemini, please. Thank you, Spirit and Angel Guides. What is the Shaman's Dream Oracle message that Gemini needs to hear at this time? Oh, this one popped out, so I'm going to take it. Cosmic Womb, the Divine Feminine. Is my light too bright that you can't see that? I hope that you can. The number 6. Creativity, the Divine Feminine. The cosmic womb is a reminder that you're undergoing a beautiful process of birthing a new self into being. You don't know who or what it is yet, but you know it's full of life and love and passion and spirit. It's the perfect expression of you, imbued with love incarnate and ignited by the vital spark received from the divine. If you've had a difficult time in recent memory, feeling dry and stagnant, or lost and unsupported, this is changing right now. You will feel newly inspired as so many ideas beckon for your attention. Know that you're safe to explore the expression of your rejuvenated creativity, releasing all judgment as your curiosity is piqued. You're in the most fertile cycle of your life right now, intuitively keen, with heart wide open, mindful that each step in the direction of your dreams and desires is effortlessly supported by all the divine helpers in the unseen realms. That is absolutely amazing. You are being held by the divine and supported by your spirit family. This card generally, I interpret it as it can be your spirit family as well that's gathering around you right now. You're calling in your spirit family, your community in the 3D world. This is a beautiful message for you, Gemini, and your creativity is at a peak right now, as that said. So allow that passion to come through that's within you. Whatever it is that you like to do. Maybe you like to paint. Maybe you like to write. Maybe it's poetry or short stories or horror, or maybe you like to bake. Whatever it is that you like to do. As I said, maybe I'd said welding. I don't know. I thought it earlier, I think. Maybe some of you like to weld. Maybe you create wild art welding somehow. Maybe you set stuff on fire, for art. No pyromaniacs hurting anybody, please. Just kidding. No, this is awesome, Gemini. Beautiful messages for you. You may be dealing with a tense situation, but just watch and wait right now and know that this divine is guiding you and holding you close. Third chakra, solar plexus, the warrior. This is a chakra wisdom card, by the way, and all these decks are linked below in the description box in case you're interested, Gemini. I embrace my inner strength, power, and resilience, and I allow myself to shine. I unfold my full potential as an empowered person with a true sense of who I am. I grow in consciousness as I overcome and transcend life's challenges. I need the warrior inside me for the journey ahead, and I am courageous in moving forward. That's what that spark says to me, Gemini. You still got enough of that fire in you, that passion for the journey ahead. So be courageous. Be courageous and take that leap of faith like the fool. You have got this. Just remember, nothing can dim the light that shines from within. I hope that you have found this message helpful, Gemini. I hope it's resonated. Thank you so much again for joining me. If you like this reading, please reach out and hit that like button right now. And I will see you next time. Love and light.